Hi, my name is Darren Boyd. I'm a Nikon creator and I'm a Rotolight ambassador. Today, we're going to shoot the lovely Rahila and we're using a one light setup using Rotolight. We're going to have a quick look into my camera bag and what I brought for this shoot today. I'm shooting with the Z9. I've never thought about changing. I've always been with Nikon. The lens that I'm shooting with today is the 85 1.2. It's perfect for portraits. I use it as my go-to lens. And then the next lens I'm shooting with is the 24 to 70, and that's for my wide angle lens. If I'm trying to capture the full body or the background environment, it's perfect for that as well. For my lights, I'm using the EOS 2. And that's going to be my fill light and also the main light in the different environments we're going to be shooting in. We're going to be combined in natural light because natural light brings out the beauty in the subjects that is needed, the details. So at times we will use the fill light and at times we'll use the natural light combined. We're going to be using the EOS 2 with the smart softbox. And the beautiful thing about the smart softbox, it allows you to control the diffusion of light. So if you're looking to create really harsh light on your model, you can do so by simply dialing it in the back. Or if you want that soft look, that really intimate look to capture those wonderful details, you can dial that in. With me, I've got this larger softbox, which allows you to really create that natural soft light. And the beautiful thing about this, it creates those catch lights, those beautiful catch lights in the eyes, which is something that I always try to obtain when shooting portraits. I also have in my camera bag a speaker. This is not for me, it's generally for the models. It helps them to feel more relaxed in front of the camera. We're using natural light with the Rotolights and we're shooting at 5640 Kelvin, and that's just to replicate the natural light. And we're using this lovely softbox. Really, I want to capture the highlights in the eyes, and the softbox provides this lovely reflection in the eyes, which is quite natural. Here we're going to look at the different positioning. So if we have our model facing us now, you can see that there's lovely lighting on her right-hand side, and then there's slight shadow on that side. And the reasons why we want to capture that is really to provide a depth when it comes to portraits. I'm very much about creating personal shots that really impact my audience and brings out the characteristics of my model. What we're doing, we can see that lovely broad light, and this is the beautiful thing about this softbox. It allows the light to spread across and provide a really natural look. Now, the reason why I have it so close is because you want it soft. The further away I bring the softbox, the harsher light, the closer, the more it wraps around my model. So if we let's turn you that way slightly, you can see that on this side now, you're having more definition on the nose, and you're bringing this kind of, shadow and highlight on there, emphasizing the cheekbones, etc. So if you turn your face slightly towards the camera, that's it, excellent. And keep more, a bit more. All right, so let me look from this side, keep more, a bit more. And here, you have a lovely soft Rembrandt kind of style there. Again, I'm not gonna get into it too technical because it's all about creativity. And with me, I always try to break the rules. I don't try to stick to any one rule. I'm all about allowing myself to be free, especially when you're dealing with light. And the beautiful thing when you're shooting with natural light, you can use this, you can use Rotolight as a fill light or as the main light. Because I'm all about urban style, I'm an urban portrait photographer, I'm shooting at 800 of a second. And the reason why, because I love that moody style. And it's really important to me that I have this natural light because what I'm looking for when I'm photographing a model is making sure that makeup isn't overdone, making sure that we have pores in the skin, and making sure that I can capture that. So I shoot at 800 so that we lower the highlights and have that urban look. And then I bring things into post-production and just really just play around with the highlights subtly. But this is why this is important, because when you have this, you can control the light in these kind of situations, okay? And this is why I think amateur photographers, or those who are interested in portraiture, using a one light setup can really benefit from this. You can control that light and you can have that shadow and dark where you can really emphasize and have almost like a 3D type portrait at the end of it. Okay, we're shooting also at 250 ISO, okay, and I'm using 1.6 because really and truly it is almost a flat plane, okay. If I go any lower, so 1.2, you'll start to lose the details in the nose and it becomes too soft. That's really if I'm shooting into intimate shots, okay, because what I want is that dreamy effect, okay. Oh, this looks beautiful, and we've got this lovely catchlight in the eyes. Now we've got this beautiful, gorgeous light that's coming across. And what we're trying to do is we're going to have the lovely shadow that is created just by using this softbox. We've got less light coming in on this side, so everything's really controlled from here. And we're using these, as I said, we're using these directional lines. And it's great because this particular line is almost level with her eyes as well. This time I'm going to be shooting at 500 of a second. We're using a 1.8 again for this one, and ISO 250. And again, I'm getting that beautiful moody tones, and that's gorgeous. And what it's doing, it's almost it's creating that cinematic look. And it, you know, the grays are, the beige are turning gray. The colors are just popping as well in regards to her on her face. And you've got that lovely catch lights in the eyes as well. You're looking at different angles, okay, different heights. Obviously, when you shoot low, you're showing, you're providing more length for the model, okay? So the legs will look longer, and then she'll look a lot taller. If you're shooting from this side, it's best for portraits directly, like headshots. That's how I tend to do it. And if you're shooting higher up, understand that it's more creative, but your model will look shorter, okay? Just bear that in mind. Fantastic, fantastic. Hold that there. Excellent. Excellent. So here we've got, if you see, there's a lot of shadow around the eyes. And whilst we've got this lovely natural light that's bringing in light upon the hair, this is another way to use it. So we are probably going to bring in the smart softbox, and we'll set it quite low and allow light to kind of just illuminate underneath the face. This product right here is beautiful because you can take this out on location. It's compact, it's small, it's like a softbox, but I use it more for fill light, or if I'm gonna do a full body shot, I use it to light up my subject. And that's the thing, photography doesn't have to be expensive. You can get away with shooting with one light, okay? As long as you understand the art of natural light, how to use natural light, either as a main light or as a fill light, the possibilities are endless. You can see again when I was talking about using a softbox and using something like this, you get that natural, that beautiful catch light in the eyes. This one's more of a pin light, but it's still very strong. Excellent. So what we're getting again, we're getting a lovely, so my main light, my key light is natural light on this one. Okay, so we're getting a lovely light that's coming onto her face, as you can see. And because we've got this lovely, really rectangular kind of shape where the light's just pouring through. We're getting the highlights in the hair, which absolutely, which, you know, separates her from the background even more and brings a lovely highlight that I want, especially when I'm shooting urban shots. So with the leading lines, we've got these 2 points here. So that archway and that part there, you know, these 2 directional lines. As you can see, she's in the center. So the lines are leading towards her and it frames her. And then with the really soft background that we're going to create, it's going to separate her from the background, like I said before. And having her centered is highly important as well, because again, it's almost giving this X factor right here. So she's right dead center in the middle, and that provides direction for the viewer to, you know, not for their eyes not to be searching the whole picture, but they'll be pointing directly to the subject who I'm trying to frame. So the cars won't make a difference. You know, any kind of distractions in the background will make no difference because they're going to be blurred out at 1.8, and the focus will be my model, who I'm trying to beautifully capture. The Kelvin now is 1140 Kelvin, so it's slightly warmer. The reason why I'm doing this is just because it allows, it's a bit more inviting because we've got a bit of browns in the background as well. And I want the whole image, because once I bring it to post-production, along with the presets that I have, some of my presets don't affect the warmer colors. And it creates a good separation, a good balance of grays, blacks, and then the color itself as well. So yeah, it's just part of my own madness when it comes to creation, being a creator. One thing that I don't like to focus on is too much technical. Explore, enjoy, and just be free, because the main thing is we have so many photographers who shoot the same thing. They're all portrait photographers, but other people are copying others. You want to find your own identity. You want to find your own brand, because when someone hires you, they're hiring you for your look, for your style, okay? So it's very important that you find your own, so you can stand strong in the industry. When you're on a photo shoot, I'm always vigilant. I'm always trying to look for the next location I can shoot, because once you've got the shot, and you know you've got the shot, you start to look for gems like this. Like this with the graffiti is gorgeous. So if we light the model up, I'm probably going to echo in here, but if we light the model up here and have the model on with this background, look at this, just trying to stay positive vibes. And we can get that kind of fashion look with the, you know, the model on the steps. You kind of give the pose and what you're looking for. So I kind of want this kind of look, you know, that kind of urban slouch look, yeah, that kind of vibe. And we're going to shoot landscape, and then we'll get some portraits in. So I'm going to switch lens. I'm going to shoot with the 24 to 70. I'm going to switch so that we have this wide angle. So we're going to be using this beauty just to really capture some wide shots, some wide angles. I'm also going to get quite low. When I shoot low, we're going to bring some of her, like her leg, closer to the lens, so it just makes her look long, and really create that kind of fashion vibe. And the great thing about Rotolight is the fact that it can adjust the angles, and that's beautiful. I remember Rahila, when we used to go out on our shoots, and I used to have that reflector, and used to, you know, struggle holding the reflector. I had the model holding the reflector, and she's having, you know, to fight the elements, the wind as well. So it's, you know how chaotic it was, and we still got the shot. But if I had this, it eliminates all those problems, because it's just easy adjustable. It becomes like a reflector. Hi guys, we have finished the shoot. It was an amazing shoot. We got some beautiful images from it. Here are my top tips. Tip 1, choose the best location. Location that has lots of leading lines that really will bring out your subject. Tip 2, choose a great model. A model who understands, who you can connect with, who you can engage with. That will make or break your images. Tip number 3, use your legs. It's important that a photographer use your legs. Don't be static, move around, see the different advantages, see how light hits your model, and that's the way you can harness and improve your skills. And here's your bonus tip. Don't be afraid to experiment with your camera. Change the focal length, change the ISO, experiment, because at the end of the day, you're trying to find your style. Go out there and shoot, enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you used any of the tips and tricks, #WexHowTo.